Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Alexfine, Cassie Ventura's husband, speaking out following 4 days of grueling questioning at the Sean Diddy Combs high-profile trial. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because you guys know, Alexfine and Cassie, they met in 2018. It's just about around the time, she was like, I'm done with this man. But if you have been keeping up with the trial, one thing that came out is that even when she said that she was done with Diddy, she was dating Alex, she would go back to Diddy. Diddy assaulted her before she went back to him. And after the assault, she went back to Diddy. And many people think that these things are okay. She was obsessed with that man. It's because of the grooming that he had instilled in her. So that was like whipping a horse into submission. She has grown so accustomed to the abusive behavior that when Diddy did it to her, she understood it was a call. If anyone has worked as a social worker, you would know that these things happens to minors. And when the minors have been submitted into these kind of behaviors, once they do something wrong, even when they are in a really good, safe home, if they break something, they'll go ahead and start self-punish and self-abuse using a method that a previous abuser has used on them. And it could be sexual, manipulation and different things. So it's so sad to see people who are unaware, not knowledgeable, think that Cassie wanted this. These things happens to kids. And even when the kids are put in good homes, if they break a glass, if they don't finish their meal, if they throw up, they start administering the same self-punishment because they're doing it before the abuser can get to them to do it. It's their way of saying, I didn't mean to do it. Grooming is a very dangerous thing. Psychological grooming, it's extremely dangerous. So it shows that a lot of people as well have been psychologically groomed. They have been groomed. They have been mentally abused. And to the point where they think it is okay when they see it. They think it is normal when they see it. And because they think it is okay, they want everyone else to accept that it's okay. It's not okay. Y'all need to get some help, okay? And I'm saying this from a loving place. If you guys can only understand how sick it is to think that these things are okay, you would be getting therapy. Trust and believe, because these things, they happen to kids. And if you ask these social workers, once these kids are even in a safe place, they self-administer the abuse. It's gruesome. It's horrific. Let's get some education. Let there be more awareness as it relates to what grooming and psychological abuse looks like, okay? And I cannot echo that enough. I cannot even say it enough. Now, back to Cass's husband, Alexfine, speaking up, because you guys know he was there and there were moments that he had to leave the courtroom. But on Friday, he made a statement about his family this time around. Now, yes, we know it is said that, he was one of those people that watch those freak off, right? It came out during trial. No, he went online. He addressed the online speculation about his experience sitting and listening to Cassie Ventura's graphic and lurid testimony about the years prolonged assault, psychological abuse, and the list goes on. So he has been paying attention to what everyone has been saying and everyone's speculation. And he says, I quote, I felt so many things sitting there. I felt tremendous pride and overwhelming love for Cass. I have felt profound anger that she has been subjected to sitting in front of a person who tried to break her, he said. No, you guys know that when he speaks, people naturally are going to have something to say as well, right? But let's continue with what he has said. He said, I did not save Cassie. As someone have said, saying that is an insult to the years of painful work my wife has done to save herself. Cassie saved Cassie. She alone broke free from the abuse, coercion, violence, and threats. She did the work of fighting the demons that only a demon himself could have done to her. And all I have done is love her as she has loved me, he said. So he's saying, don't take away from her. Yes, Molly, I was there. I did love her, but she was the one who did all the work. So he wants her to be acknowledged. He wants her to be seen, and he wants the work that she had put in to not be taken away from her. In his statement on Friday, he also reiterated the bravery and indomitable spirit of his wife, adding, You did not break the soul of a mother who gives the best hugs and plays the silliest games with our little girls. You did not break the woman who has made me a better man. And then, naturally, people are going to always come in and they're just going to love on whatever he says. There's going to be a few people with their mean comments like, but you did this, but you did that. Many people think that he's just in it for some of the money. But I don't think that the guy is in it for some of the money. I really believe that he really does love her, because if you notice, he was with her. And the moment they got together in 2018, they were married by 2019. He was not playing around. And people need to understand that it takes profound courage to be with someone like Cassie. I understand that he doesn't want to take her moment, her strength, her hard work, her bravery away from her. But he also needs to understand and accept that it takes profound courage for him to be with Cassie, knowing that people are arrogant, and like many people have been saying, if I was me, I would be leaving her. I'd be out of there. I wouldn't want her. That's what many people are saying, because you see, a woman is always scorned. A woman is always stained by her action. But a man can do whatever he can and he'll be praised as the king, as the don, the gallus, the bad man. He's always the man, But the woman on the other end, we're being shunned upon, we're being frowned upon. And it's really good to see that such ideologies, it's slowly but surely changing over the years. We still do see the comments where Cassie is being shunned upon. Cassie is being looked at sideways, and many people believe that her husband should be ditching her, but apparently he's not going anywhere. And I think that people ought to have known that, by this time, he was aware of maybe 90% of those things that were about to come out. Cassie has an amazing legal team, and I'm sure that he would have been there through them going through their different sessions, because they had Cassie on the stand. Her legal team put Cassie in that scenario, and they threw possibilities at her. They coached her into how to respond, and her husband would have been present at some of those sessions. So Cassie had a feel of what to expect, but that you cannot be prepared to the point where you know for a fact how it feels. The only time she knows how it feels for a fact is when she's in that room with everyone else who is to be in that room. So, that's when ish gets real. But anywho, I love the fact that he's, shifting the energy and say, okay, thank you guys, but my wife really did the work to escape all the demons, and she's just the sweetest, kindest woman ever. She plays the silliest games with the kids. She's kind, she's warm, she's loving, she's brave, she's strong. So it's really good to see all of those things coming out. But anywho, guys, I want to hear from you though. Let me know what's your take while you're at it. Thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all you need to do. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.